Hi, any Patreons or channel members watching us on the replay. Thank you so much for your continued support. How's the background looking?
Oh, fierce.
Fierce.
Fierce, I say.
Is that good? Yeah, I think that's good. Looks a bit funny, does it?
Yeah, it's focused now. It was a bit unfocused there for a minute.
Right, I think we're live. Dee's in the house. Thank you for your kind words. Yeah, I just dropped a Joe Rogan video over on my other channel, Destroying Anti-Vegan Nonsense. It's been so long since I uploaded on there, I forgot its name. Do check that out sooner or later. Staines in the house. Good to see you. Casting on a big screen. Paul and Gemma, larger than life. Awesome. Big Spoon Beers in the house. Trees in the house. Kelly Medic. Managed to make it back from my running time for the live. Currently chopping up veg to chuck in the air fryer whilst I watch. Good work. It's gone naff again. Why has it gone naff? Hang on a second.
Do your magic trick.
No, last time it was all working really well, wasn't it?
Hmm.
Why is it all such a pain?
Yeah, why is it a pain? I keep wondering what this thing is. It's my microphone. Don't keep touching it.
Right, I think we're all right now.
Okay. Right, we're back.
Tree. Joe Rogan is one of the biggest enemies to animals, yet pretends to care about them. Yeah, he's a bit of a bad one, isn't he? Iron Gamer, you guys going to visit Ed's Sanctuary up north? Yeah, maybe when we're allowed to go out of the house again.
Yeah, that would be lovely.
Yeah, no, I would love to, yeah, for sure.
Speaking of sanctuaries, there's a 24-hour live stream fest-a-thon thing tomorrow for which sanctuary?
Dean Farm Trust.
Back-to-back streams from all different influencers, and we're doing a stint at 3:30. So it's on this channel as normal, but there's one
2.5 hours earlier for non-UK residents.
Yeah.
There's a link. You should be able to see it on our channel. Can you see it on our homepage?
I'll have a look.
Iron Gamers in the house.
Yeah, I can see it. Yeah, so it's on the channel.
Cool. Mark Crossley's in the house. Good to see you. Nikki, Northern British Gaming. Good to see you. Lorraine Edie's in the house. Andre's here. Hey, brother. I've been making a post every day for vegan. I've seen that. Really, really good as well. I've had so many people messaging me telling me the info, asking for tips. I mean, they're going to eat more plant-based. Wow.
It's really great.
How cool is that? Why is this light and background not as good as it was? I'm sure I've got everything set up the same. I can't win with tech. I can't win. No, but Andre, that is fantastic work. You know,
yeah.
we can all do a little something for our advocacy. Your posts have been really good quality. Yeah, I mean, you're making some great content there, you know. That's really good. Whilst music's in the house. Yeah, focusing on the positive stuff is a very good idea, at least in the first instance, Andre, I think. Iron Gamer, why do so many omnis despise everything made of soy? The animal product food is fed with soy. That's a good question.
Good point.
You catch more flies with syrup. I think we have a similar phrase, but it's slightly different. You catch more bees with honey, I think, is the phrase. Interesting. Tree, please read my question. I thought I did read some stuff. Did I? I don't know. Oh, yeah. If black rice costs... Oh, and if AF's in the... How did I miss AF as well? Hey, lovely. If black rice costs 67% more than brown rice where I live, is that a good price? I don't know. It is a lot more expensive generally, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. So that probably is a good price. Yeah. It's no worse than normal at the very least, I'd say. What you could do to make it cheaper is don't worry about the black rice, get brown and get yourself some red cabbage. That's full of the same anthocyanins, except it's the cheapest way to get the most antioxidants. Rather than saying, please read my question, just pop it back in the chat if I miss it. That's a lot easier. So we're going backwards and forwards. Valsa music for every omni that goes without soy. Extra by the way, I hate to pick up the slack. Lorraine Edie's in the house. Hi, lovely. I didn't get a chance to catch up with her on these days. Is Cowboy enjoying her new Instagram account?
Yes. No, she don't care.
Cowboy _ Herbivore.
I'm enjoying it.
She looks like she's having a laugh from what she's posting.
like following her around and taking pictures and videos of her, as all proud cat mums do, I suppose.
Keep talking for a bit. I just want to try
Someone's
something.
saying that we're quiet. We're quiet this evening.
Okay.
Just one person though. So
Check. Well, it's in the yellow where it normally is.
Okay.
Have you turn it up your end?
Or other people say if it's a thing for you two.
I see what's happened. This needs resizing slightly. There we go. Now it's perfect. Where should we have him? There.
Oh no! Don't cover up his eyes. His lovely eyes.
Boom. He's nice, isn't he?
What background should we have next time? We should put the
I've got
animals.
a lovely background for tomorrow.
Okay.
I made it myself.
Ah, nice.
Yeah, we've got a lovely little goat, I should imagine, like a baby goat on
my
there
favourite.
from the sanctuary.
Nice.
Yeah. Big Spoon Bear, what's the worst bit of vegan food you have ever tried? Brussels sprouts.
I love Brussels sprouts. That's just not well. That is vegan food. Maybe do they mean more like something processed or? Well,
You decide. That's open to
the
interpretation.
worst bit of vegan food. What's that stuff called you put in sushi? Wasabi.
Wasabi.
And kimchi.
Oh, I had some great kimchi. You should try that new kimchi.
No.
It's not the same.
I'm not doing it.
It's delicious. I've got this. I think it's a British brand, like a sort of remix on kimchi with turmeric and black pepper. It's got carrots in there, loads of other different veggies, onions, cabbage.
Cabbage.
I find it really tasty.
Cowboy for the background, or a red fox.
Oh, a red fox.
Let's say cowboy, cowboy.
Okay. False music. I made mushroom, spinach, and onion whole wheat pizza. Oh, god damn.
Ooh.
Caddymatic, which is best, tofu or tempeh in terms of weight loss and better protein source? From a health perspective, it's definitely tempeh because that is like a whole bean inside mycelium, which is like the root of fungi, and that's been fermented as well. That's healthier. Weight loss, protein. I think tofu is going to have more protein because the fiber's taken out. And then because there's more fibre in tempeh, that'll be better in terms of weight loss. That's what I'm imagining. I've never really looked at that stat side by side and really thought about it. But that ought to be right. That ought to be right. Where was it jumped? Hungry Greek and Mexicans in the house. Awesome new video. Hench, thank you very much. Again, check that on my second channel. The link's down there, or it should be now. It wasn't there last time. But yeah, I did a Joe Rogan response video. Thank you for your kind words. Such a hypocrite. Ooh.
That was the word of the video, really.
Hypocrite.
Hypocrite, our word of the day.
Samuel Harrington's in the house. Thanks for your kind words, guys. Thank you. Oh, Vegan Musician, that was your, that was you who mentioned about that Joe Rogan podcast. So thank you for letting me know, brother. That's really kind. That video is in honour of you, and thanks for your kind words. Nikki, there's a lot. Nikki Northern British Gaming, lots of thumbs up for the snow leopard. Funny story. Gemma adopted me a snow leopard, didn't you?
Yeah, I did once.
Some time ago through WWE, before we realised that they make loads of profit and spend it on flashy cars and all that.
Like, we donated like a tiny amount a month, like, was it £3 or maybe more? But then
£3, I think.
every month they sent us some pack with all this information, and
Tons
every
of
month,
stuff.
at least once, they called us up to try and make us up the donation. And I figured, how much money is really going to the animals with all this stuff that you're doing? It just made me think, oh, I don't think this is the best charity to support.
Yeah.
So we didn't
So we sort of thought
carry on
better
with
of
that
it in the
charity,
end.
did we?
But
It's hard, isn't it? But I suppose they've got to advertise to like make money. So I don't know what to say about that.
a funny story. We adopted the phrase "adopt a snow leopard" to mean if we need to sneak off for a poo poo,
Oh, like a private joke.
or need to go and adopt a snow leopard.
Doesn't really make any sense.
You can use that in your lives if you want to.
I don't think they want to.
Comment below, who wants to use that phrase? Next time you need a poo, will you tell your loved ones I'm off to adopt a snow leopard? Comment below. Comment yes. Hashtag yes if you're down with the snow leopards.
People are saying WWF, like question mark. It's WWE, is it?
Oh, WWF, sorry, yeah.
Is it or no?
Yeah, World Wildlife Fund? Or is it Foundation?
Something like
World Wildlife Fund, and then WWF, World Wrestling Federation, got sued by them and they had to change it to E, didn't they? Oh, what am I doing?
Kelly says, hashtag yes.
Thank you, Collingwood Zane, for your kind words. Guys, do check out that video. It's awesome. Plant-based powered brings up a good point. Valhalla. I've still not had a chance to play it. I'm going to have a little go tomorrow. We're having a little sort of semi-day off tomorrow, aren't we? We've decided. We've been so busy with content. We want to have a few games of chess. Well, maybe 2 if we're lucky.
It takes too long. It takes too long.
We want to go for a nice long bike ride, don't we? See if there's some cows nearby. We'll probably shoot a little bit of content while we're there. But mostly we want some bloody downtime because we've just been working and working.
You could say I keep yawning. I'm sorry about that. We've been working hard lately, haven't we?
Yeah.
Really hard.
White Eye is in the house. What do you guys think of Dr. Robert Morse and Life Regenerator? To be honest, I've kind of forgotten about them. Robert Morse, I think he has some pretty good info, but my perspective is if someone looks like that, how good really are they at health stuff? Like the number one indicator of your longevity really is your waistline. Like he's massive, so I don't see that as a good omen really. I've kind of forgotten what they kind of go on about. I know he's a fan of berries.
What was he going about?
Good.
Berries, melons and fruits, he'll say. And I think, well, those 2 first things are a fruit. Like, so that's confusing. I think, I can't really remember, but I think some of his advice I agree with and some I don't. What I can remember.
That's the general feeling I have about both of them, actually.
Life Regenerate, I remember he does a lot of juicing and fasting, doesn't he?
Yeah,
I think
that's really proven to be nonsense, juicing and fasting. So, well, to a point. I mean, intermittent fasting, yeah. I've actually started doing it. I eat in a 12-hour window now. And that's very good for longevity. But like long-term fasting, unless you're doing it medically supervised for a specific reason of dealing with disease. And even then, like, you're putting no fibre in your gut, so you're killing your healthy gut microbes. And that's, as I always go on about, that's your linchpin of good health.
Iron Gamer thinks that we're being offensive to snow leopards.
Sorry, snow leopards. Well, you've been offensive to poos. There's nothing wrong with poos. Over half their weight is these healthy bacteria that I bang on about. So.
Andre says that we're being mean to snow leopards. Oh, come on. You're taking it too far, man.
Iron Gamer, any thoughts on choline and amino acids? I just saw a comment on Cosmic Skeptics' new video claiming there isn't any in plant foods. Well, all the amino acids come from plants. That's the only reason animals have any, so that's complete BS. And in terms of choline, there's a lot of choline in grains, legumes, and brassicas, and some in other foods. The RDA's set very high, and the RDA is an arbitrary number. I look for about half that personally. Too much choline, the excess feeds pathogenic gut bacteria. The Bacteroides strains creates trimethylamine. Once that oxidizes in the kidney, creates trimethylamine N oxide. And that's the molecule from hell, they call it. It drives so much disease, particularly heart disease, our number one killer. So I don't know why people... Number one, I don't know why people who are not, who are not educated, you know, just lay people. I don't know why they comment on videos. They're just believing an editorial, basically. They're clueless. And then I don't know why the rest of us worry about people doing that. Like, who the hell are they? Anyone can say anything. It's just nonsense. It's just people hearing good news about their bad habits, so they're going to share that. And you just can't worry about it more. It just drives you bonkers. Richard Benham's in the house. Good evening, Generals. Good to see you. Iron Gamer, what about wild rice? Oh, it's great. Get it in ya.
What about it?
What about it? Probably better than the other types of rice, because a lot of those are quite high in arsenic.
Oh, yeah.
Whereas wild rice wouldn't be. Zactivist's in the house. He's kindly donated £1.99. What's he saying? Hey, Hench and Gemma, long time no see. No question. He's got no question. He's just supporting his local neighbourhood vegan YouTubers out of the kindness of his heart. We're really good, thank you, Zactivist. How are you, my friend?
Yeah.
It's been too long. It's been far too long. What have you been up to, brother?
Yeah, what have you been up to?
Yeah, miss you, buddy.
Yeah.
Right. Pomodorino's in the house. Am I miles behind?
Quite behind, I think. Yeah.
Guys, I'm going to skip forward, so if I miss any comments or questions, do pop them back in the chat. Excuse me. Pomodorino brings up a good point. Don't be stingy with the like button. Matt Stocks, what are the main nutrition bodies that validate a plant-based diet? All of them. Are these associations not susceptible to plant-based sponsors? Well, I suppose so, but you could say that about anything. And what I will say is that there is no big broccoli. There is no big broccoli. The healthiest foods in the world are whole plant foods. Every credible nutrition authority in the world will tell you that. Eat more fruits and vegetables. But there's no fruit and vegetable like what am I trying to say?
I don't know.
They don't have massive budgets. Anyone can grow broccoli, so it doesn't. You don't want to invest millions of pounds promoting broccoli, because you get your broccoli anywhere. Whereas like Tyson Foods, Cargill, these are multi-billion-dollar industries. Guilt-free herbivores in the house, good to see you. Blood Hill, good fats besides avocados, nuts, and nuts please. Seeds. I eat all the nuts and I feel like I'm trying to make avocados nice, but I'm struggling to try to put on the weight after a year after a heart attack. Wow, so I guess you've gone whole foods plant-based to deal with that. Yeah, and like while you're getting your LDL down, you probably want to be lower fat. If your cholesterol's good now, if your blood pressure's good. Nuts, seeds, avocados. You can use whole nut and seed butters as well. They're really nice. What can you make with avocados? What's in our new cookbook?
Chocolate avocado mousse. So you could make that into you can't taste the avocado. Make that into a dessert.
Lovely.
I really like a sunflower cheese spread that we make. So you could put that on toast or in wraps or whatever.
We've got a standalone video for that, haven't we?
Yeah, on the channel.
I've been having that most days lately because it's so
cheese,
delicious.
Sunflower cheese or whatever on the channel. It's just sunflower seeds, but it tastes like one of those margarines you get made from sunflower seeds or oil. I can't remember what it's called, Vitalite or something. So you can make it without the nutritional yeast, so it's more buttery, or you can put the nooch in and make it cheesy. Yeah. What else? You could put your nuts and seeds.
You could put your nuts. I wondered where you were going with that.
Put your nuts and seeds in sweet things. So you could make like raw energy balls with some dried fruits and things. Put them in a blender, whiz it up, make little balls. Have them as little snacks.
Look at my shirt.
That's a good shirt. Hope that was helpful.
Sorry, I changed the subject there slightly.
You did.
Super chat. Guilt-free herbivore kindly donated $5 Australian. I love potatoes. I love potatoes too.
Me too.
No question. No question. They're just supporting their local neighbourhood vegan YouTubers out of the kindness of their heart because they're lovely people all the way around there, the other side of the planet. I said local. It feels like we're local. We're so well connected, aren't we, these days? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It feels like to me that Earth is an organism and we're all cells in that organism, and the internet is kind of the central nervous system connecting us all, and we can all communicate. And it's a lovely time to be alive. It's a lovely thing.
What's your favourite way to have potatoes?
I like
Guilt-free
baked,
herbivore, you.
chipped and baked. No oil. So chips or fries, depending on your religion.
I like mash with some nutritional yeast.
Mash.
Bit of mash.
Little baby new potatoes.
Little salt and pepper.
Cool.
I like mashing up some potatoes, mixing it with cassava flour, so you make a dough, roll it out for a pizza base, bake it in the oven. We've got that on the channel as well. That's my favourite pizza base, I think, at the moment.
Yeah.
Someone's asking how much the cookbook costs. They're both half price for Veganuary, so they're both $4.99. Link below and all that jazz.
Link in the description, givers. Yeah. Right. I'll keep going forwards. Again, if I miss your comment, do pop it back in the chat. Sharon Spedding, welcome to you. I don't know if I've seen you in the chat before. How are you? Where in the world are you? How's the vegan scene and all that guff?
I feel like, did you move the camera? I felt like I was really short.
I moved it so that you were not so short.
Oh.
My friend has gut issues and wants to go more plant-based. Can you recommend foods that will help him? So I would say, like, if someone's suffering with gut issues, if they're long-term and they've been on the same diet, then maybe there's an issue that needs diagnosing. So I'd run some diagnostic tests. Have a what's that called? Like a consultation with someone, a professional, and treat the symptoms, because the gut, that is the linchpin of our health. That's our interface with the outside world, where these foods come into contact, and if there's issues going on, like, that's your potential for good health, both physical and mental well-being. So that's one thing I'd say. Get them to look at some Goji Man videos, see what resonates. But in terms of plant foods, not one of the issues is that people have an incorrect gut enterotype, like they have the wrong gut microbes to deal with all the fibre because they've not been eating that way historically, and the bacteria that we invite to live in our colon are predicated on what we have been eating, you see. So one thing I'll say is maybe go lower fibre in the beginning, but of course all the healthiest foods are very high in fibre. So, there's vegan substitutes now for animal products. But ideally over time, if you want the best health, you want to be eating entirely whole plant foods and no animal products or processed junk. But, if your diet's skewed this way, just kind of week by week by week by week, you want to slowly titrate the amounts of each that you're eating, so that your enterotype, your gut bacteria, have a chance to shift towards these more healthy Prevotella strains that process the fibre. And again, like, if he has got issues, it may be that lower FODMAP foods may be of benefit to him. And again, that should only be a short-term strategy. There's no way to continue eating, because these FODMAPs, these fermentable fibres and sugars from whole plant foods, these are the healthiest foods in the world that give you the potential for the greatest health. But if you've got issues in there, just during the interim, it may be beneficial to do it short term. So look up FODMAPs and eat low FODMAPs. So certain whole plant foods will be better than others. And what you'll probably find is maybe like some things like onions and garlic, these are particular triggers for a lot of people. Maybe you can't handle any of those, but maybe like say dates, which will be a huge trigger for someone else, maybe you'll get away with them, or like a modest amount. So I would say go really low FODMAP and then slowly sort of reintroduce different types of the FODMAPs. So these are fermentable oligo and monosaccharides and polyols. So there are certain, as I say, types of sort of fibres and sugars. Do a complete elimination and then add some back in, see what he can handle, see what he can't, and try to eat as much of it as he can, because as I say, these are the healthiest. But be working with someone.
Goji Man.
Watch some Goji Man videos. I really recommend them because I had some great, I had a great success with him when I developed SIBO the year before last, and I was in a bad way, but he sorted me right out. He's really clever. He's got loads of videos, different types of issues that you can have. You can watch those videos, see if anything resonates, see what tests he may need to get just to confirm that that's the problem, and then he can try and treat himself, or he can have a consultation with Goji Man. I think he's these tests aren't cheap, and you may be able to get some of them for your normal doctor, so that might be a godsend. But he does do, if you can't, he does do the tests at cost price. It's the cheapest you'll get them, other than through the NHS or whatever, depending on if you live in the UK. But anyway, good luck with that. I guess you answered this. How much does your cookbook cost? Boss Music, has anyone ever noticed that most vegans seem to be nutritionally ignorant? I would say that most people are nutritionally ignorant. They live as though food has no bearing on their wellness and longevity. I find it amazing. Every vegan group, I mean, it's really things like anyone know good high protein, low carb food. Yeah, that's just culture as it stands, I think. And people are coming from eating the average kind of way, which can be like low carb, high protein, whatever, and not wanting to hurt animals, but not rather than like me initially, going whole foods plant-based for health and understanding that. Very few people do. The trouble is there's so much mixed messages out there, so people just have no clue who to trust. Where was I?
You were there.
Plant-based proud, is that shirt for sale? Yes, by Defender of Animals. Defender of Animals clothing, I think. You can easily find them. And all the profits go to charity for them, so they're great people to support. Guilt-free Herbivore, we love you also. Thank you. No, you have to build the muscles yourself, Big Spoon Bear, I'm afraid. Jackie's in the house. Lovely to see you as always. Blood Hill, thanks guys. I eat a lot of seeds and have tried over on me. So no recipe perhaps have a go. Put peanut butter in my oat cake. Yeah. Good man. Or woman. I don't know. I don't know which flavour you are. I can't really tell. Oh, Ray Sleever's in the house. Good to see you, my friend. Garrett, I'm going to guess. Hench, I try and bulk and increase my food intake. My digestive system goes off. I get bloated, gas. Need to go to the toilet 6 times a day, usually 3 or 5 meals with 12-hour break. Any tips? Try to not go. If you're eating healthfully, maybe you're just trying to stuff too much fibre in, so just go a little lower fibre, like change some legumes for things like TVP, tempeh, tofu, seitan. Maybe a couple of protein shakes. And maybe see if you've got a problem with FODMAPs yourself, potentially. It is harder eating healthily to do a bulk. It is harder. And maybe consider going a bit higher fat, lower, not low carb, but not as much carbs. Look, we're right down low now.
I think it keeps moving.
I don't think it does.
I think it does.
You can consider like upping your overt fat. So like we were just saying, like your nuts, seeds, avocado, that sort of thing. That helps me. Guilt-free Herbivore, very generously donated $5 Australian. Potatoes fixed my gut issue and 1.7 kilos of weight overnight. I'm dropping it so now. wait steady, adding potatoes and dropping onions and garlic. Or Orions and garlic, as they, I think, accidentally wrote. Nice. Again, no question. They're just supporting their local neighbourhood vegan YouTubers. They're good people, aren't they?
Very kind.
Really good people.
Yeah.
Thank you. You're welcome, Sharon. Iron Gamer, will you guys make crowns and robes to wear as vegan king and queen? We do actually do that around the house, but we didn't like to admit to it because we didn't want people to think we were getting a bit too big-headed. Motorhead fan Joe, Connie donated £5 Great British pounds. Thank you, Joe. That's very generous. Hi, Hench and Gemma. I bought both your cookbooks today. Oh, bless you. Thank you. We really love it when someone buys both of the books. That's really nice.
We have a little celebration.
Yeah, we do a little dance in our king and queen robes. My one's Donald Duck, top, no bottoms. I was just wondering, what is your favourite recipe from both cookbooks? Just again, thank you so much for supporting what we're doing. Without people like you, we're not doing this, do you know what I mean? So it means the world to us, so thank you very much.
Yeah.
What are your favourite recipes?
All right, let's talk about the more protein-rich recipe book first.
Where do you get your protein?
Quinoa and chickpea burgers.
Yeah.
No, you say one.
That's about my favourite. I also love the black bean and pineapple stew.
Yeah, pakoras.
Moroccan lentil soup.
Chickenless nuggets.
You can see there's a few.
Yeah.
Like, a lot of influencers just bung together any old guff and charge you money for it. But these are recipes that
our favourite.
we actually eat all the time.
Yeah,
so,
we do. Yeah.
And I'll tell you the recipe from Virtuous Vegan Dessert. You tell them what's my favourite.
Raw Molino's shortbread. Yeah.
Too good.
I like the banana cream pie very much. The cheesecake might be my favourite because I'm a big fan of cheesecake. I was really pleased that I could come up with a baked version of that.
I like the key lime pie as well.
Oh, the fudge.
I like all of them.
Yeah, yeah.
I like all of them. Yeah. Thank you so much for supporting us again here. So you're very nice.
Very kind,
Very
thank you.
appreciated.
And if anyone makes any recipes, please tag us online if you
On the
wish
gram,
to, you know.
Hench_Herbivore.
And Gemma_Herbivore.
And Cowboy_Herbivore.
Yeah.
She's got an account.
And we like seeing what people are making. It's really cool. Like, you're making that thing that I've been making in my kitchen, and you're in America.
It's really
or
wonderful.
whatever.
Yeah, people all around the world. It really warms my heart. And also, it's free marketing because we reshare them. So cheers.
Yeah.
And you get a little shout out. So it's.
If anyone's trying to grow their platform or whatever.
Right, where was I? iGamer, as vegan king and queen, what will be your first act and who would you knight first? Who would you knigget? I'd knigget this snow leopard.
Cowboy, then Earthling Ed and Joey Carbstrong. I'd knight them for sure.
And I'd knight Sverige, but then the sword would slip.
Oh, what would be our first act? What powers have you got? What can you do as king and queen? If I had mega powers, I'd make it illegal to eat animal products.
If I had mega powers, I'd have X-ray vision, please.
X-ray vision.
Yeah.
Well, you want to see people's bones and that.
And their underwear and that.
Hey, pervert.
True.
Oh,
Kelly Horrocks is in the house. Lovely to see you, Hunt.
Oh yeah, Kelly. Sorry about the whole.
Oh yeah, there's that whole
thing. So for a little while, we think some of you guys who support us through Patreon haven't been able to watch the replays. If you want to do such a thing, it's only been available to members through YouTube. We didn't realise till Kelly pointed that out. So thanks for pointing that out.
So just again tonight, I need to put it to unlisted, but post the video to the channel members community tab. Don't let me forget. Ray Steve, if you hit the button, Hench will tuck you in more Gemma read you a bedtime story when you go to bed tonight. That's very true.
I want someone to read me a bedtime story and tuck me in. That sounds nice.
Super chat. Richard Benham, you lovely man. Kindly donated 5 Great British pounds. He's always really lovely. And he's always posting our food, isn't he? He's great. More of a warning than a question, but Joey Wicks got caught breaking wind violently on his live stream on Monday. So beware before you go live.
What, like he didn't know he was live and he was letting it rip before he came on? Was
dear. He's got really popular, hasn't he, during lockdown because people want home workouts.
Oh dear.
That's what happens when you
Never
eat
live that down,
animals.
would you? Oh dear.
Oh. Why is that so quiet?
It's a delay.
Super
Thank
chat. David Gray, you lovely man. Collie donated £4.99 on Das Super Chats. What are your thoughts on my daily smoothie? Let's have a look. Oats, chia seeds, flax seeds, banana, frozen brewed, oat milk, kale, anything else you would add? That's very similar to my smoothie. So yeah, that's great. So you've got some oats, so some lovely long burning energy, some healthy fats as well. They have the beta glucans, which are really great for our immune system and help to lower blood pressure. If people are on a whole foods plant-based diet, like normally the blood pressure goes really good, but some people do need further assistance, and things like oats and mushrooms with the beta glucans really are a benefit. Chia and flax, of course, it's great that they're in the smoothie because they're then ground, so they actually work to raise your serum omega-3, which is one of the big benefits. If you just eat them whole, it's shown in studies that the omega-3 doesn't rise in your bloodstream. So you might as well not eat them, really. They just kind of pass through yours because they're so small with a really thick shell. So you just don't assimilate them. So they're great. The flax seeds, of course, give you some lignans as well, which are really healthy polyphenols that protect you from prostate cancer, which one in 2 men that reach age 85 will develop that. So it probably won't be you if you keep that up. Banana, some great energy, some nutrients there. Not as much potassium as people would have you believe. They're a bit naff actually for potassium, but they're still a great. Did you know they're a berry? Did you know bananas are a berry? It's weird, isn't it? It's weird around here. Frozen blueberries, they're great. Anthocyanins and other lovely antioxidants. Oat milk, yeah, nice. I like soya milk just simply because it's got a good whack of protein, but it depends what your protein needs are. Kale, great cruciferous vegetable, so you're going to get the sulforaphane. And the fact that it's not cooked, you're whizzing it up, so the glucoraphanin is going to mix with the myricinase, give you loads of sulforaphane. So that's brilliant. I'll give that 10 out of 10. Anything else you'd add? Not really. That's pretty complete.
That sounds amazing. I'd add some dates perhaps to make it sweeter, depending on how much banana you've got. Say if you just got like one banana and all that other stuff, it wouldn't be sweet enough for me. I'd like more sweetness.
Yeah,
that's just me.
I suppose it depends how many calories you need. But yeah, that's the one thing I have is dates, protein powder I use as well, being a bodybuilder. But perhaps you know, I don't recommend protein powders for the masses. Like there's no need. You know, better to stick to the whole foods. Anything else I had? Seaweed. I had a little bit of seaweed. It's unnoticeable, but it's a way to get it in you. Do you know what I mean? Because you're not eating sushi every day, most probably, unless you're really lucky. So lately I've been using bladderwrack. I've been chucking a few of them seaweeds in that we've got.
Okay.
Arame we've been using a lot of.
Dulse
Irish
we
moss.
often use.
Dulse we have. I've been trying to get away from Dulse because apparently that's got those B12 analogues that compete with B12. But I'm going to do a new thing now, and Saturday, so tomorrow, I'm going to do 1 megadose of B12 and not take it the rest of the week. So then that's not an issue. So like a tiny bit of seaweed you can hide in there if it's sweet enough. What else do I add? Amla powder, AMLA. So that's the most antioxidant rich food in the world. So that smoothie you describe is fantastic. Like it don't need messing with. That's a really good smoothie. But if you were to add a teaspoon of amla powder in there, you'd probably get more antioxidants in the amla powder than the rest of the smoothie put together.
It's mad, isn't it?
It's mad. It's really cheap. It tastes minging, so you don't want to taste it. So again, you want it in something like a big sweet smoothie where you're not going to notice it. But
We used to put it into
that's
water
great.
and just drink it, and it just became too much, didn't it? So
Oh,
put it in
that's
your smoothie, and
nasty.
you can even put it in porridge. It's great.
Yeah.
I prefer spinach or romaine to kale in a smoothie, but that's just me. I don't like the taste of raw kale, and I find that it doesn't digest so great for me.
Upsets
in
my
the tummy.
guts. Yeah.
That's just me.
I don't actually add greens to my smoothie anymore. I eat lots throughout the day. But when I did add raw kale, it upset my guts. But we're all different. Like, probably you're fine with it. Covered in schmutz. But I actually used to cook my kale and put it in my smoothie. Yeah. But no, I can't really criticise that. That is fantastic.
Brilliant.
Well done you. I bet you feel really good after.
Great! What a great start to the day.
Oh yeah, someone was just mentioning turmeric and black pepper. Yeah, you could put a bit of turmeric and black pepper in there. Again, if it's very sweet, you won't taste it, but you'll be getting some great health benefits.
Don't put too much black pepper, just the tiniest little couple
pinch.
of flakes.
Like a quarter of a teaspoon of turmeric, a little pinch of black pepper, and you'll get 2,000% more cumin from the turmeric, and that's really anti-cancer. It kills cancer cells in it's got 3 different mechanisms. It's the most researched spice, and so it's something I do like to include daily. I sometimes put a little knob of ginger in my smoothie as well, which again is very anti-inflammatory, so great for sports performance and just keeping you sort of pain-free. Mooncat's in the house. How you doing, Marky? Good to see you, brother. Is there still like a new... Because I did add those GoFundMe, all those links and stuff that you sent. Have you only sent the one lot? So do I need to delete them? And are there new ones coming is my question. I should really mention again, in case people weren't here.
Yep.
Tell them.
Tomorrow we're doing a stream at 3:30 GMT time.
Part of a 24-hour marathon featuring Mooncats on at 2:30.
Yeah. Who else is doing it? Michelle Lowe, Vegan Gays. I don't know anyone
vegan
else.
family. There's a few. Yeah, it's 24 hours. So there's quite a few.
Yeah. So there's like every hour there's one on a different platform, different channel on YouTube for an animal sanctuary. I keep forgetting which one it is.
Dean Farm Trust. You'll see that I've got the live stream scheduled. If you go into there, and then you'll find a link tree. It's a little link. You click that, it says link tree, and it'll tell you like all the channels and what time, and you can just click on them and find the channel. So that's great. Super chat. False music. Has anyone ever get acne as a result of sublingual B12? Supposedly that can be a thing if you have like too much. I don't know that in the first one, 8 years with the drops. Never happened with the pill. Oh, okay. Yeah, I haven't. I don't know why there would be a difference between drops and a pill. So maybe it's the carrier or something. I've got to think it's not the actual B12. I don't know. I just don't know. Sorry I couldn't be of more help. You might search Nutrition Facts, run a little check on there. And thank you for your kind support. You're lovely.
Some very kind people super chatting us tonight. That's very kind.
Yeah. Nat 70. Do you know anything about sea moss? Not a lot. I mean, it's a seaweed, so it's going to have some great iodine in there. People go a bit mad for certain foods and say that they're a mega superfood and they've got 100 million minerals, and you know they'll really put hairs on your chest whether you like it or not. And do you know what I mean? It's a seaweed. All seaweeds are amazing. It's probably no better or worse than any other one. Yeah. Get it in ya.
A lady was saying earlier on, is cocoa butter, I think you were saying, a better substitute for coconut oil? No, don't eat either of those. They're bad for you. Really bad.
Those two and palm oil are what they call tropical fats. Tropical oils, tropical fats, and they have these long chain and very long chain triglycerides, which are horrible for heart health, like animal products.
Yeah, don't eat them.
None of them.
So they were saying like
Whole Foods.
They were saying like how do you set like a chocolate pud, or whatever. So I will give you a recipe from our cookbook. It's actually in the book it's called raspberry and cashew mousse, but you can put cocoa powder in it and make it a chocolate one. So if you want the recipe, if you just type like ready so I know you've got a pen, I will give you the recipe. You put a few ingredients together, like whiz it up, and it's got like frozen fruits in it, so it's cold and it's like a mousse. It's delicious.
Oh, it's really nice.
You don't need to set it with anything
I
like
want
coconut
one
oil
now.
or anything.
Damn it.
So yeah, if you want the recipe, put ready, and I'll know you're ready, and then I'll read it out to you.
Oh yeah. Hungry Greek Mexican. Organic ground turmeric is best for money. Fresh turmeric is kind of costly. Yeah, apparently though there is some negative to ground turmeric, and that's what I've been using. But Simnet has his little bit of normal turmeric of the root, so I forget what he said about it. I think Dr. Greg has mentioned there's some drawback to it. Andre, you're going to think I'm crazy, but I've come to enjoy the taste of almond.
You are crazy.
I don't think you're crazy, Andre. I think you're a blinking liar. I don't know how anyone could that. Maybe I'm just a wimp. David Gray, I watched Dr. Gregor's video on spinach and it scared me a bit. I don't know that I've seen a specific video, but what was it regarding oxalates, I'm going to guess. You've earned +1 race lever points. Thank you. I think I've answered the CMOS thing there. John Leon. Or Lion. Love you guys. We just got your ebook and can't wait to try each recipe. Thank you so much.
That's very
we
kind.
really appreciate
Thank
you. Please, like Gemma said earlier, do tag us on Instagram if you post anything. We'd love to see. Plant-based powder does count block B12 analogues. So these B12 analogues, like they're in some seaweeds and they block the receptors that B12 docks with. So potentially, if you've got those in your system, you could have low B12 status despite having adequate serum B12. However, like I don't think it's particularly been proven. It's just sort of speculation, and as far as I know, and I don't know if it's in kelp. I heard that it was in doles. I've not heard of others. We probably not tested them. I wonder about B12 in plant foods because they found 3 bioavailable types of B12 in that duckweed stuff. And I think, well, out of the tens of thousands of plants, how many have we tested for B12? There's probably loads. It's just not going to be randomly in one plant. Well, we've heard this in that sea buckthorn, is it called? Isn't there another one? And that pulsing, human food bars, they had B12 from quinoa sprouts, it said. So I don't know. I think there may be more B12 around in plant foods than we know. Thank you, Luca. You're very kind. Walter's being silly. Vegan Adams food is in the house. Back plays. Any recommendations on ways to eat turmeric if you want to get loads in during the day? Absolutely despise the taste, so I won't use much on the meals, but want to eat a lot of it. In a real big sweet smoothie, you won't taste it.
You can get capsules of it.
You can get capsules. I don't know that it's wise to eat like tons of it because it is very strong. And I know Dr. Gregor recommends to limit it to like a quarter of a teaspoon a day because he says like this is a normal culinary dose and we get lots of health benefits and we don't know the potential health effects or, you know, if there's any negative effects of eating too high a level. You know, some spices have things like oxalates and stuff, and while it's okay in lower levels, you don't want to go too mad on certain things. So I don't know on that one. I don't know that it's wise to go too mad on it. And it's actually in Vivo Life products if you use them. So.
God, we've nearly done an hour. It's the first time I thought to look what is the time. And it's...
We have done an hour. Oh no,
Probably
we
didn't
didn't
come
come
on
on
straight
until
away.
about 10 past, did we? We'll do another 10 minutes, guys. Get your comments or questions in. Chris Grant's in the house. Good to see you, brother. Race Lever, duck breeders, that stuff. Ducks like to smoke. Yeah, wacky ducks.
Bloody stoners.
Stoner ducks. Vegan realists in the house. Did you let a question in, or did it work today?
No, I think we need a round of applause for that. Like,
Well done, YouTube.
for once, vegan realist comments were not blocked on the channel
Well done. You didn't.
in the live stream.
You managed not to block Hi Hench Herbivore. Roger K. Evans. Hi, love your troll response channel. It's exactly what I feel about these idiots. Maybe laugh loads. Not just you don't get irritated by these people. Now I know it's why it does so well. Thank you for your kind words, Roger. Yeah, guys, after the stream, do check out my new Joe Rogan video over on the anti-vegan.
You trying to remember the name of your channel?
Yeah.
Anti-vegan response. Anti-vegan.
You don't know it either.
I don't know it
What's
either.
our channel called?
Destroying anti-vegan nonsense.
Destroying Anti-Vegan Nonsense channel. Don't even know my own channel.
Why aren't you all subscribed to that channel yet if you like that kind of content?
Yeah, get over there.
Get over there.
Anthony Paley's in the house. I'm a big Mexican. John Carlo drinks crazy amounts of turmeric and ginger and lemon, like 32 ounces. What, of just that?
Ugh,
That'd draw your ass up to your elbows, as we say in Norfolk.
that would.
Hey,
Cowboy!
Cowboy, do you want to say hello to all your fans?
Coming to say hi.
How many followers has he got now?
He's got 55 followers.
55 followers. It's more than some people have.
You're famous, Cowboy. How do you feel about that? Yeah. Yay, Cowboy. Have you got vegan brain dog, Cowboy? Here he is. Does anyone want to see him up close? Why wouldn't you?
Cat. Cat, let's have a smell of him. Oh,
Don't be weird. Don't be weird.
I don't know. He's got that new cat
That's what
smell.
people say about babies.
Yeah, I know. Luca, which one cardio workout is your favourite? I used to love martial arts. You know, like pad work or sparring. Nowadays, I love hill sprints on my bike. I've done about 3 sets. When did I start? Did I start on Monday? Did I start on Sunday? Yeah, I've done 3. I've done 1 week, basically, of alternate days, 3 days a week, hill sprints on my bike. So I basically do, I cycle around this sort of huge block as my warm-up. And then I get back near the start. And then it's a hill sprint. It's 100... Well, it's 50 revolutions on my pedals. It's a pretty steep incline. I go as hard as I can for that. And then that reaches the brow of the hill. And then I come down and I do a slow little loop. So I don't know how long I'm sprinting for. Like, must be 20, 30 seconds. What do you think? Maybe 30 seconds on, and then like at least a minute off. Maybe a little, no longer. 30 seconds on, probably a minute off. I do 4 of those, and halfway up on the 4th one, my legs are that's fried, but I keep thrashing them. This week, I'll probably do 5 sets, I reckon, this coming week. Look out for my new vlog. I don't know when that'll be out yet, because I actually filmed it for the Vivo Life channel, so you might want to subscribe to Vivo Life. Oh, but that bit's not on there, so don't do that. Wait for it to come out on my channel. Probably be like a few days, like maybe a week. Maybe a week to be fair, give them a chance to get some views on it. Right, what's that? What's that one?
Yeah, that's new.
Oh, super chat. Aneda kindly donated $5 Canadian. Love you guys. We love you too. Did you give up on Streamlabs?
We're doing it now.
We're on it now. We're on it now. Yeah, you can donate through Streamlabs. How do you do it? Oh, there's a link in the description box. Yeah, there's a link in there if that's what you're talking about.
Yeah, that's how come we can have like that thing up there and that thing over there.
What, me?
Well, yeah, that book, and that's how we got all that snazzy stuff on the screen. Lovely Mooncat did that for us, didn't he?
He's
Vegan
great.
Mooncat.
Anyway, no question. She's just supporting her local. No, you say local
Neighbourhood
vegan
YouTubers
out of the kindness
of her
heart. Thank you, lovely. You're very kind. Bless
really
you.
kind.
Right, how are we doing? 5 more minutes, guys. 5 more minutes. Get
4
your
more
questions
minutes.
in.
4 minutes.
4 minutes.
We got to go to Aldi.
Gemma's really
We got to get some groceries.
Lidl.
No, don't tell them where we're really going.
She confuses Aldi and Lidl and Tesco's and Asda.
Yeah,
But
well,
at least they're in a similar price bracket.
Yeah, well, you do things. Last night you said Hippashoe.
That's true, I did. Race Lever brings up a good point. I'm not sure if anything contributes to suffering as much as humans do. That's got to be right, hasn't it? It's got to be the way we've effed up the planet.
Yeah, I know, cowboy.
Thanks, David. Yeah, I probably have seen it in that case. I probably have. Is that the video? Does he talk about beet greens and chard as well? I'll tell you what else is bad for oxalate. Starfruit is horrible. You can really injure yourself if you eat a lot of starfruit, or even if in a moderate amount. And rhubarb. Rhubarb is really horrible.
Who eats rhubarb? It's weird.
I know. You have to put it into a crumble and add loads of sugar to make it like slightly palatable.
Yeah.
George Jones, lovely content, guys. Any healthy salad recipes you can recommend? We're a food
salad dressing.
Salad dressing recipes. It's hard without a food blender.
Well, my favourite one is I just get like a mug or whatever. I put some tahini in there. I put some apple cider vinegar, a bit of nutritional yeast.
Juice.
Yeah, so some kind of acid, some nutritional yeast. So it's like a cheesy kind of dressing. Maybe onion powder, garlic powder, salt, pepper.
Bit of mustard.
Turmeric. Make it yellow, cheesy colour. Mustard, yeah. And a little water if you need to thin it out. And just pour that on. Oh, it's my favourite. You don't need a blender for that at all.
Oh, god damn.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's jumped. 40-year-old vegan. I think you've just watched my Joe Rogan video. Joe Rogan filled them as winning the Speciesism Award and the Hypocrites Award. Guys, do check out my new video.
Yeah.
Put a link, can you?
Can I?
Yeah.
Oh, that person never said they wanted the moose recipe. God, I got it up ready and everything.
Hungry Greek makes in, you're going to be getting more efficient running oxygen now, Hench. Yeah, so we do the old Wim Hof breathing method after our meditation of a morning. I'm hoping to see that improve, the breath hold. I'm doing 2 minutes, 3 seconds. I'm sure I did nearly 3 minutes one day. It was at least 2.5 minutes. But recently I've been finding it hard to get it over 2 minutes. Don't know why.
I'm up to 2 minutes now.
I think partly, like when I did a real long time, it was before I ate my breakfast, and how it's been sort of falling when, basically predicated on when Gemma's getting up, because we do it together. It's been after my breakfast. I wonder if, because my body's full of food, whether that's making me struggle. Yeah. Oh, you're okay, Ineda. You're okay. And again, thank you so much. If it's not for people like you, like I said earlier, we won't be doing this. So we really appreciate you, lovely.
And you kind people that are buying the cookbook. It's really helping us out, especially this time of year when it's a tight point of the year. So thank you.
It's been a bit really naff, isn't it?
It's been helpful.
Last month and this month. So that's sort of got us through, really.
Yeah.
Everything will be better in Feb.
Oh, yes.
Right. We've got 10 seconds.
10 seconds.
Did you share the link?
I shared the link for the video, so
guys, please go and watch my new video, which Gemma links. If it's not your bag, please just play it in another window with the sound off. It really helps the algorithms and just helps us to spread our message. Thank you, moderators, for keeping us troll free.
Yeah.
Thanks for the super chats. There was a plethora of super chats.
A plethora.
Keeping the beans on our toast.
And the wolves from the door.
And the cameras rolling.
And Cowboy in Benevo.
Yeah. Do follow us on the gram, Hench_Herbivore.
Gemma _Herbivore.
Cowboy _
She looked at you.
Herbivore.
I'd hold her up then if she hadn't gone away.
Guys, if you're new here, we'd love you to become part of this wonderful community. You can do that by hitting the subscribe button, click the bell icon. We'll be back
tomorrow.
We're back tomorrow. So our normal live stream, if you're new, is Monday and Friday, 6 p.m. GMT. So like an hour ago, Mondays and Fridays. And but we're on tomorrow for 24-hour charity live stream. So set a reminder for that.
We're not on for 24 hours.
We're on from 3:30 till 4:30 GMT. And Mooncat's on before us, so check him out as well.
You'd be watching me sleep if it was a 24-hour stream.
You'll see I've scheduled that live stream already, so you can click to set a reminder, or you can see when the other channels are streaming and you can go and check them out as well if you want to. If you want to support us, again, both our cookbooks are currently half price for Veganuary, so link down below. For less than a tenner, you can have both 60 super healthy, super delicious recipes. I can't say fairer than that.
What's Chris Grant saying? 4:30 GMT. 3:30 GMT we're on.
Don't know what's going on there. Anyway, we're going to bugger off. I hope to see you tomorrow. Is that everything?
I think so.
Yeah, that's all the things.
Thanks for coming.
Yeah, thanks for hanging out, guys. We love you very much.